4 Powerful Benefits of Journaling. Cursive Writing for Beginners. Lesson 14. The letter L. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 4 powerful benefits of journaling. I'll leave timestamps in the description box below if you'd like to skip to any parts of the video. Alright, let's get started with today's video. The first benefit of journaling is that you can go beyond sequential thinking. While your brain is technically capable of processing a great deal of input simultaneously, your conscious thoughts play out in a certain sequence. One thought will trigger the next, which triggers the next, and so on. Sometimes these sequences have a few branches, but they're still subject to linear time, and at any given moment, you're following one of these branches. Those thought sequences have a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it's nearly impossible to see the bigger picture overhead while a sequence is stuck in playback mode. This is where journaling can provide a huge advantage. Journaling allows you to break free of sequential thinking and examine your thoughts from a bird's eye view. When you record your thoughts in a journal or a notebook, you can then go back and review those thoughts from a third-person perspective. While you're recording the thoughts, you're in first-person mode. But when you're reading them, you can remain dissociated instead of associated. These two different viewpoints will bring you much closer to seeing the truth of your situation. While many people might use journaling to record a personal diary of their thoughts and their experiences, the power of journaling goes way beyond verbal photography. The second powerful benefit of journaling is that it can help solve tricky problems. Some problems are very difficult to solve when you're stuck in a first-person viewpoint. Only when you record the situation and re-examine it from the third-person perspective, as mentioned earlier, does the solution become more clear. Sometimes the solution is so obvious that you're shocked that you didn't see it sooner. When I try to solve a problem in my thoughts alone by thinking it through, it might meet some success with simple problems. But thinking things through often fails to solve more complicated problems. Either I won't find a satisfactory solution at all, or I won't understand the problem well enough to feel good and confident about the solutions that I do find. So instead of thinking things through in my head, I'll tackle those big hairy problems by writing them through. Thinking can often become very circular, and our brains have a tendency to overgeneralize, where we're always looking to simplify things by classifying them according to patterns. The third benefit of journaling can be to gain clarity. A great time to turn to your journal is when you're just not clear about what to do. It's amazing how much clearer things become when you explore them in writing. By exploring your problems on paper, you can avoid circular thinking, and it's also easier to identify gaps in the possible solution space that have yet to be considered. Once you've written out a problem from a particular angle, you can put it to rest and move on to exploring the next part. And the written record makes it easier to consider the problem from a sufficient number of different perspectives, which can leave you feeling much more confident and understand the problem fully enough so that you can make an intelligent decision. Essentially, journaling can allow you to overcome some of your brain's functional limitations, effectively expanding the mental working memory that is available to you for solving problems. Some problems are, by their very nature, just too big to fully understand in our thoughts alone. We can only focus our conscious minds directly on a small part of any given problem. Our brains are fairly powerful, but our conscious minds are still extremely limited in their ability to hold onto multiple simultaneous thoughts. The fourth and final powerful benefit of journaling is that it can verify your progress. It's wonderful to be able to go back and reread journal entries from years ago and see how much real progress has been made. When you're frustrated that your life doesn't seem to be working out as you'd like, go back and read what you've wrote 5 years ago. It will absolutely change your perspective. This helps you in the present moment too by reminding you that you are in fact growing and changing, even when it feels you're standing still. While even journaling can't overcome the major limitations of our conscious minds to systematically consider solution spaces within millions of possibilities, writing things through is at least a step in the right direction. We still have to delegate a major part of our decision making to our subconscious minds, to our intuition, and to our emotions. But the more of this process we can pull into our conscious minds by either using paper or a computer screen as an extension of your consciousness, the more clarity and focus we will obtain in knowing that our decisions are the right ones. And in the long run, after years of exercising the mental discipline to make more conscious decisions, we can then reap the harvest of far greater results. The letter L. The letter L is lighthearted. Liberated from the limitations of the law. Learning life lessons as leisure. L is likable, loving, and luminescent. Lucid to the likeness of life. Caught in a loop of light. Only love can lend a hand. To lift and lighten the heart. Some leverage lies. But the truth will keep the liars liable. L is lucky to be so loquacious. from a love for linguistics. Alright, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see all of you beautiful souls in the next video.